Welcome to the Outsider Media Group, where we talk battle rap from top tier, mid tier to lower tier. There's no biasness here. And tonight, we're going to have another dope roundtable discussion about a lot of things in battle rap. Everybody introduce yourself, and we're going to take right on off.
Hey, man, you already know what it is. Mr. Hashtag Just Peas himself. Buy a hoodie for your girl, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Don't, man. I go and you make sure you stay in tune, man. I'm biased as hell. I don't care
Really?
nothing, not
Well,
even
that's how
about
you
my
go.
microwave.
That's how you. Hey, that's how you doing.
I got a toaster oven right now, man. My microwave, bro.
Yo, you done? It's my turn. Hey, yo, this promo 404. Come holler at me. I got a ghostwriter. His name KEYSTONE. Holler at me.
I'm sick, man.
Hey, we messing up already, y'all. Come on. Hey, this gonna be good. Hey, this gonna be good for the bloopers, though.
Oh, no.
We leaving this in here.
Nah, we gotta leave this, bro.
No, we keep
Yeah.
it. Hey, yo, so Dre, man, what we talking about tonight? Oh, Swami. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
listen. Y'all we're gonna start off about this little leaked band legacy. A lot of people with this card, like, it's a factual thing. We know for a fact a lot of these battles are not going down, but I still just want to run through it real quick just to entertain the whole bullshit.
Lie.
It definitely is. But a couple of these battles we definitely know, from the behind the scenes activities. We know a couple of them are going down, but we're gonna entertain it anyway. I mean the list in the chat right now, so we can talk about it.
And whoever this bitch is that posted this, man, stay your ass out of the behind the scenes work.
It's more than one person that actually thinks so. Everybody got it probably from the same source, but it's a faulty source because we know a couple of these battles are not happening. But if y'all check the card, right now, you'll see is Danny versus Franchise, Big T versus Jack Boy, Av versus Glue Easy, Ryder versus Saga, B Magic versus Joe, and Holmesy versus Prez. Now that is the assumed card. We're not saying anything is solid or confirmed. This is just the assumed card that been going around the battle rap community that everybody's talking about. So we will go off of this. We're gonna entertain the notion that, and we're gonna talk about it. So how y'all feel about the names and the matchups y'all see?
Well, I know the Jack Boy and Big T was supposed to go down before. That was supposed to have went down. I see that going down on the band, but I don't, the Danny and Franchise I don't see.
Well, Danny and Franchise, from what I understand, that that is accurate. So I gotta see that. Right now I got if I go down this card, I got Danny 2-1 over Franchise. I think that Franchise can definitely win it, though. I think that might, honestly, and it might sound crazy, but I think that has a chance to be like one of them classic type battles, them Nitty and Av type of battles. You know what I mean? Like, you take two dope punchers, high energy, let them go for 3 rounds just punching each other's head off, and you usually get something good. You know what I mean? Nitty and Av, Born Legacy, that shit is what that was. So I want to see that. I got boy mopping Big T badly. You know what I mean? Fucking Big T has not been good in a while. Jack isn't super crazy, but right now he seems to be getting his powers back. I got him with a clear dub. Ab versus Gluezy, man, I fuck with Gluezy heavy, but I mean, me and Dre was talking about it earlier, and Dre made kind of a good point, man. He was he was good against Reaper Rel, Twerk, Geechee Gotti, and Gaddafi Green, and then he joined the Goonies, and he's just kind of been him and Chess, him and Ryder. Like, Gluezy has not been very good since he joined the Goonies, man.
Well, let me critique this, man, with me being Keystone and everything, man. I got clean paper.
Okay.
Clean paper.
That's a fact. Yeah. He might be battler. he might be battler tonight, but
you gotta say it right, battler, nigga. Right.
I'm sorry. With the microwave. Battler.
Battler.
Shouts to Just
All
Keys
right, so get
gang.
to the last two. Get to the last two battles, Caleb.
Last three. But yeah, I got Ab with a clear 2-1. You know what I mean? It might be a 30. But I Ryder versus Saga. This might this might be a pretty good one. Ryder's been doing pretty good. Saga's been great since he came back. I got Saga 2-1. You know what I mean? I think this new Saga is very dangerous. B Magic versus Joe. Joe, it's kind of hard because Joe's been pretty consistent. He just doesn't really get the looks because he's out here dressed like he works at Dick's Sporting Goods. You know what I mean? But I'm on, stop it, man. I'm trying. I said Magic. I'm always hoping that Magic
Joe
comes back,
fire,
man.
I ain't gonna front.
Magic
Joe,
is top.
he
Magic is
fire.
top 5 all time. You know what I mean? In his heyday.
Hey, and let me
In his
listen
heyday,
and
in
listen
terms of lyrics. You know
and
what I
listen.
mean?
Let me throw this in there though, to be real, on some real shit. I was listening. I don't know if y'all was listening to Norb's podcast where they broke down the Born Legacy and the band Legacy, how it started and everything and so forth. And I kind of agree, like the people, some of y'all naming, like Joe, Franchise, Holmesy the God, and a few others that haven't got that. These platforms that he named, like for Born Legacy and band, the Born Legacy was to build that bridge for them to, you know what I'm saying, for them to cross. So hopefully we do see Joe and Holmesy
And
a
that's what
few
this is
others.
for. Like giving shots, developing talent. That's what this shit is for. It's just I feel like they've been trying to develop the wrong talent so far. But anyway, I say that to say this: if B Magic comes back, I got him 2-1. You know what I mean? If he's just on some bullshit, Joe might could 30 him honestly. And then Holmesy versus Prez Mafia. I got
Now we
Prez
get that B
2-1.
Magic versus Chilla Jones, man.
Oh yeah,
Joe in trouble, bro. Hey, Joe in trouble, bro.
I got
Hey,
but I got Prez Mafia over. You know what I mean? I've never really been a Holmesy fan that much. Like he's all right. I think that Prez, whenever he's good, but he just like you know what I mean? Lately.
All right. Next up, who's gonna get a critique on his car? You know, Polo, you want to take over or what?
No, we're gonna let Keystone rock. I got to hear.
I thought you.
He said, "I gotta hear this." Well, if this is a real card, I got Danny 2-1. Big T trash. I'm going with Jack Boy 30. Av gonna beat Glue. Ryder gonna beat Saga. B Magic probably gonna, I don't know. It's hard to call, man. That like brother ain't been doing. He ain't been B Magic. He been like, I don't know.
Tragic.
Be tragic, like real shit, bro. Like, and I got prayers because homie's trash to me. Holmesy, whatever the fuck is that? Who is that?
Holmesy God. All right, let me go ahead and give my critique because I know Polo got a lot to say, but let me get to this. Danny Franchise in that setting, I think Franchise is gonna turn the fuck up, man. You know, his energy, like this is gonna be a high energy battle in itself if it is going down. So really I think this is the most debatable battle on the card besides that one and the Ryder and Saga. But if I gotta pick somebody in the band legacy format, I gotta go with Franchise, and because he turns up and actually like the other rappers is in the building, you know, it's kind of fucked up, but they do have like a preference, and I don't think they like Danny too much. I don't know why, but they just don't be rocking with him. And Franchise, they really connect with Franchise. So in that setting, I think Franchise Big T, Jack Boy, of course we know. I'm going with Jack Boy. Jack Boy's got it. Once since that win with none, he's been back on his shit, you know what I'm saying? Which he's only had one like clear loss or a loss that you can really count. And that's with Young Cannon. And come on, this young cannon, he's been chopping motherfuckers' heads off for the longest, so that's not nothing bad. Av and Glue. Now, if you're on Mafia, man, Holmesy, man, I don't know what it is about him. I think he just tries too fucking hard, man. It's not. He's not connecting with the community. You know, he has some good bars. He has some pretty good moments, but he's just not connecting with the community. Now, Prez, we know Prez, he's a villain. You know what I'm saying? So you're not supposed to like him for one, you know what I mean? So, but his style is definitely, it's out here now. The New Jersey Twerk took his style and ran with it. Now his style is very accepted now. It's going to be a shame for like the younger crowd that maybe got into battle rap in the last year or two that just seen Twerk and then they get to see Prez. They'll probably say Prez took Twerk style, but no. It's the other way around.
I don't mean to cut y'all off. One of y'all send Jug an invite to the chopper.
All right, is he in? Is he on the server?
Yeah, he's in. Smooth the Jug Man.
I don't see him on yet, but I'll do that once I see him. Once I see him pop up on the screen, I'll bring him into the room. But okay, I think I'm gonna go with Prez 2-1 on this one, and that's how I'm calling that. But
I think Holmes' problem is that he doesn't like. You know what I mean? Like some cats get by with not winning, but Holmesy just doesn't win. Like, and he doesn't like. He doesn't do enough to like lose himself into a better position. You know what I mean? Like him and Joe, him and Craig Lamar, him and Big Cannon, and I don't even remember who else he had on URL. I think he had one more. Didn't he battle Moon or something?
Yeah, he battled Moon.
Yeah,
I think it was their PG.
So yeah, like it's just, I don't know, man. Like some people can lose themselves into a better spot, but he doesn't appear to be one of them right now. So it is what it is.
All right, it's on you, Polo.
All right.
Keystone voice.
He'll say Keystone voice. You got to get it together.
Yeah, hold on, let me get it together.
Nah, I was actually sending Jug.
Okay, that's cool. But we know like a lot of these battles are not going down. Caleb, which battles did you know like it's supposed to be confirmed they're battling? Because a couple of these just don't look right.
I mean, Danny versus Franchise. From every indication I've heard, that's going down. That's the only one that I know is, well, I've heard another one, Holmesy versus someone else. You know what I mean? But Ryder and Saga and Big T and Jack seem like they could be possible. They're going down, given the amount of time that these cats have sat out from their last performances, and the fact that, you know what I mean, the joint makes sense.
And then you got, and my fault, I mean to cut you off, but then you got to think about it. They was on North's joint, and they was actually like they actually talked to each other and said they wanted to battle each other. And Big T tried to play it off a little bit, talking about some, you don't really want this smoking. Jack Boy say, no, I want all the smoking. We battling for the gun sound. So that might be a battle that might happen on Ben.
Hey man, that shit gonna have a million bows in that.
I swear.
Okay, let me critique this. Okay, so I got
audible battle ever. A bunch of bows. But anyway, keep going.
All right, so look, I got Danny over Franchise. I got Jack Boy beating Big T. I got Av clearly. I got Ryder versus Saga being battle of the night. Because Saga did real good with Kennedy. What was his name? With Kennedy.
Yeah.
That was fire. B Magic versus Joe. That was a hard. You know what? If B Magic shows up, I got that being the classic. I got that one being another battle. And I got Holmesy over Prez, man, because Holmesy actually prepped, man. The Prez actually comes for real. Then then actually I got Holmesy definitely over Prez. But if I had to choose between B Magic and Joe, I'm gonna go with Joe because I don't know how B Magic gonna show up, but I really want to say B Magic really.
All right, so what's next, Dre?
Let's get into a little bit of battle rap bullshit, man. KEYSTONE is back. Dot Mob.
No.
And from what everything looks like, it seems like look like Tay Rock is about to leave Dot Mob.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Dre. When I saw that, I don't think that Shine is back. Dot Mob. I don't think Rex is Dot Mob. I think it's just Rex and Shine, and Dot Mob is just kind of dead, honestly.
Right. They like Shine had put some tweets out like, I ain't Dot Mob, I'm NWX. But Rex still my bro type shit. Like he wasn't saying he was back no Dot Mob, bro. And that nigga Rex was like, that nigga Mook was lying. And Shine was like, I told you, you just ain't believe me. So they was talking.
Yeah, Rex tried to basically like say that, you know what I mean, Tay Rock and Mook were moving grimy in some type of way. So
right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how that happened. Like Rock wasn't very happy about that shit either, you feel me? He Rock was like, all right, man, like you out here playing me for a sucker. Like, you know what I mean? Whenever this shit first happened, y'all wanted me to go bomb on this cat. You wanted him dead behind some rap shit. He was like, but I'm gonna say less though. So
all right. While we got a little second, y'all, I want to introduce Smooth the Jug, man, to the Outsider Media Group. How you doing, brother?
I don't think his mic is working, Dre.
Okay. Let me make sure he's not server muted or nothing.
Oh no, he's good. It's just his mic isn't showing up.
I see him. Yeah, I don't see him talk. He might not be talking just yet, but
it says channel lock.
No, I actually see him in the room. He's in here.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say he in here. He's gotta make sure he ain't got himself. Well, he ain't got himself muted either.
No, you gotta enable your microphone to be used through the app. So.
Oh yeah, he knew. Yeah, okay. So he knew.
It is what it is. It's all good though. But yeah, like I like first off, I don't really respect it that much because y'all sat there. It almost looked like a cash. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Like we had the battle, we did the gnome shit, and then you know what I mean. Like now it's all fucking cake and ice cream and shit now. Like, nah, that's not what we doing at all.
Yes, but you know,
it does say channel lock. It does say channel lock because it says.
Yeah, it's because it's a Jug. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm in here now.
Okay,
all right. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and we will continue the conversation.
Yo, Smooth the Jug, man. You know, Mr. I Need Me, Northside Atlanta, Atlanta battle rap, out of town and shit. You know, the bro Polo. He probably let y'all know who I am.
Out of town and shit.
All right. So right now we're on the subject of KEYSTONE and T-Rex, I guess, mending their relationship. It's not clear whether KEYSTONE is
content, man, and then you know what I mean. The real, I think that the thing that was more shocking about everything was the fact that it was a room shaker. You got cats in the back talking about you got to be open minded. So I'm about
no.
Hell no.
They're in. You know what I mean. Therein lies the question. You know what I mean. What are we doing in the battle rap community, y'all? If this, you
that's
know what I mean?
not the battle rap community, bro.
Okay, look. Let me say. Hold on. Let's let Smooth go.
Yeah,
go ahead, Smooth.
Because unfortunately, Polo is very aware that I'm gonna end up battling said gay man in March in Atlanta. So I'm gonna do us all a favor and get him the fuck up out of here. He's very disrespectful, got a lot of shock value, but no real bars or content, just shock value. Like, that's it. He looks up to me, so he wants to be disrespectful. He looks up to niggas like Arch, Geechee. He wants to be disrespectful and, you know, play that role, but you gotta have bars to go with that shit. And if you don't got bars, you just gonna be some loudmouth gay dude talking crazy.
Yeah, that was more to what I was trying to get to, like the fact that especially like a lot of the battles that's on here right now, like a lot of y'all been grinding and putting in like perfecting y'all craft and coming up with good material that doesn't get the shine that somebody that's just openly gay, just saying openly gay stuff in a bar, and it's shock value. It's like he's getting a lot of attention right now not off his craft or his bars. It's just the fact that he's spitting these overly gay bars in battles. Like, how do y'all really feel about that? Because it's like he's getting a lot of burn right now. A lot of people are talking about him. We're talking about him right now. We didn't know nothing about him until like this last little battle when everybody's going wild.
Let me state. Hold on. Hey, let me state this. Let me state this though. I'm gonna be real. Let me state this. He had a battle with a female, right? And he had that particular bar that he had said, right? Okay, it was towards a female. With that being said, now how anybody would have took it if it was a male, then that would have been like everybody would have been like majorly, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But he had said that bar to a female, you know what I'm saying? But then y'all everybody has to understand, you know what I'm saying? J2, I spoke with J2 numerous of times, you know what I'm saying? At events, you know, he come and tell you he'll get advice and shit like that, different stuff like that. He's a solid dude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't like the only thing about that is that people it's hard to accept is because he has no boundaries with, you know what I'm saying, with what he's cool with. You see what I'm saying? He uses what people's going to use against him against them. You see what I'm saying? And to me that was a smart move. You know what I'm saying? Like he broke, like think about it.
I agree. That's genius.
You gotta think about it. Listen. You gotta think about it. Like y'all said, you didn't know nothing about J2. You knew nothing about J2. He said one bar and everybody know, and now you know what I'm saying. People are starting to get aware of who the man is.
That's genius, though. Like you said, bro. Like
see what I'm saying? That's genius because it takes certain people to try and battle a top tier name to try and get their name to pop. This dude said one bar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he used one line to get his name out.
I mean, you gotta think about you know what I mean?
Daylight tried to take a shit on stage. Daylight was known for antics. He was known for antics, and you know what I'm saying. People accepted. Matter of fact, Daylight did a lot of gay shit, bro.
So, I got a question.
Daylight's my man. Hold on, Daylight's my man. So I ain't gonna front 100 grand. I fuss with Daylight. I'm just saying, you know.
Jersey.
He Jersey.
You know, my phone was ringing. But he came up. Daylight came up doing the. Daylight came up doing the antics and doing, you know what I'm saying, the outrageous shit. This man is actually, you know what I'm saying, he's gay. So shit,
yeah,
I mean,
Polo,
it's like
I think the thing that Dre was kind of saying, you know what I mean, like you've been on your battle rap grind for a minute, you know what I mean, you just got your look recently. Like how do you feel that, you know what I mean, like just based off of this one bar going viral, you know what I mean, this cat might have like started to catch up with people like yourself and others who have put in work, you know what I mean, just coming up with dope things conceptually. And do you feel like that's like a cheap route or something?
No, because you got to think about it. There's no rules to this. There was no rules in battle rap. Since when? Like, where's the book of rules in battle rap where it says that you know what I'm saying, you have to go through this and go through these procedures? No, there's a process.
Oh, we definitely know there's no rules in battle rap when you can choke and you can win and you can lose and you can still get better battles than people that's been winning.
My bad.
Hey yo, real quick. You know what I mean, we heard everybody's thoughts.
No. Basically, what I'm saying is, basically, like, you know what I'm saying, there's a process to everything. Of course, you're not just gonna jump on URL or something like that and go. Those are procedures and process. You have to go through the process of when you're trying to get onto a league. Same way like bullpen, same way like ABR, same way like everywhere else. KOT.
Hey yo, but hold on a second.
But there is no rules. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, there's rules so far as in like, hey, bro, don't touch me. You know, you have to respect each other's space and you know what I'm saying, they bubble and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the touching and shit, like, you know. But
hey yo, real quick, like I say, we're gonna get but we've heard everybody's thoughts. Let's let Onslaught, you know what I mean, weigh in on the situation.
All right.
Go ahead, brother. Onslaught, you there? Damn, did his mic
Jersey.
God.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure out, like, I had a question, like, okay, he battled the dude in the blue jogger suit with the red hair, right?
I was a girl.
I hate you so much.
That was a dude. That's a dude.
Nah, but like I feel what niggas is saying as far as him going viral, but you gotta understand how many battle rappers have went viral, yo. Woody went viral. Benji Lolo went viral. There's a lot of battle rappers. Dot went viral. There's a lot of niggas in battle rap who went viral, and nothing came from it. So what? He's viral. Right. That only means that
Don battled chess and went viral off just the battle alone. Just him beating chess, he went viral. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, so it's like
what I'm saying is like that's a battle, not a bar. This is a bar. Like, it's always some stupid shit these niggas go viral for, not for rapping. I'm talking about antics and stupid shit.
Smooth. Let me ask you this. Okay, so off of this young brother saying that bar to this other young brother,
Shit, bro. You ain't sick.
Hold it down.
No, seriously. Hold it down. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm dead ass serious. Like, for real. By him saying that one bar, do you think like I'm asking you too, Polo, because y'all rappers and everything. So do you think that he would even get a chance to be on something like a mainstream, like a mainstream league? Let's just say KOTD or RBE.
Why not?
I don't, and you know what? Because I agree with what you said, Polo, when you was like he took something that somebody would say to him as disrespect, and he just used it, and like that's a good thing to do, right?
Yeah. But because he know it's just like I know it's like when I lock in with so I already know they're gonna have some Polo name for us. I probably heard this shit a million times before, like that. Like when me and Jug battle, he didn't come with the same shit. He didn't give me nothing. That dude came with all original material. He said some shit I ain't never heard. I respect another MC. He's not selling me the same shit. You know what I'm saying? The other person tried to sell me before. You get what I'm saying? So I don't see why not. I could care less fucks if he gay or not. I don't care. That's his.
Well, you know I don't give a damn if he gay, but it's like
I'm just answering the question. Like, I don't see why not. I see him on the kid.
But see, okay, like you being in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Do you even see these like saying call Buddy that cussed out the dude in the blue? Like for real? Do you see that?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, listen. I'm gonna tell you why. Listen. What sells tickets?
Yeah, I mean
that shit matters. That shit sells tickets for and go on. Like,
you see what I'm saying? If you can go,
viral shit only lasts so long though, my nigga. Like, that shit's always just a flash in the pan. I seen a couple days. I promise you.
I see. Listen, there's a guy who plays the fucking guitar upside down with his fucking kid or some shit while the kid sings the song and he does all kind of crazy shit with the guitar and got over 15 million damn views alone just doing that shit.
Right. Yeah, I seen.
You get what I'm saying?
He's still in that same fucking subway playing that guitar though. Okay then.
What I'm saying though, look, I'm saying like, okay, so everybody he's on Twitter right now battling Sunny the rapper or whoever this nigga is in his blue. Like, he on there and he got this one bar.
Lady J, man. Shout out to Lady J, man.
He got that. Who was that? Hold on. I ain't trying to be funny. Like, for real, that's a girl?
Yeah, that's Lady
J. Lady J's a chick. Yeah.
Lady J.
Shout out Lady J. I don't mean no disrespect.
Shout out Lady J.
I don't mean no disrespect. I just thought, like, when I first seen it, I thought it was actually a gay battle league, bro. Like, real shit. I ain't even trying to be funny, bro. Like, there
is a league for was it? I don't know. That's
what I'm saying.
Was it the one that twerk? Was it the one that twerk battle? Though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a gay battle league, and I actually thought, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, no disrespect, but I thought that was just a big nigga with a, you know what I'm saying, with a tracksuit on, bro.
Hey, big bro, to answer your question, to be real with you, no. KLTD, well, I don't know about KLT. They're a little bit more open-minded over there. But RBE, URL, and those big battle leagues, motherfuckers, I told them straight up, I'm like, bro, when Spit That Heat was popping, motherfuckers wouldn't let J2 rap and Spit That Heat. Battle rap is homophobic.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like they try to make it seem like, and I'm gonna be 100 because motherfuckers be out here talking. They try to make it seem like, okay, 99% of the battle rap community that's on the black, let's just say the black leagues or the URL or the RBE, or they just try to make it seem like 99% of all the males in there is like straight guys. You see what I'm saying? Which a lot of I don't know, but a lot of them motherfuckers is some old DL ass niggas, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But I would want to find out, like, okay, if Smack called, what's his name, JR, what's his name, J2?
Yeah.
Okay, if Smack says, you know what, we gonna get him on the league, who the hell do he battle?
Anybody? Shit. What do you mean?
What nigga? Okay, look, what battler you know that'll be like, all right, I'll battle him besides Twerk, because Twerk already been there, done that.
Honestly,
but see that, but then that's when the artist is judging off by his sexual. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about it. When listen, this is a sport, right? So they didn't discriminate women from playing softball. They didn't discriminate women from playing soccer. They don't discriminate women from playing basketball. They don't discriminate from, you get what I'm saying? So if that's that man's purpose of choice of what he want to do and outside, that's that man's choice. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see like of what, if you want to stand in front of a normal person, that's that man passion is battling. Why block him out of it because of his?
I agree. I mean, bro, I agree with you. I'm just saying, who would you like? Okay, I'm pretty much asking the room. I'm pretty much asking everybody.
Whatever that will make sense. I don't know. Like
I say Arsenal because he's gonna be disrespectful, and Arsenal gonna be very disrespectful. Something like that. You see what I'm saying? Because if it's like a gun bar nigga, a nigga that's standing in front of him talking about gun bars, and then he say some shit that he said on Twitter, bro.
I wouldn't say Arsenal because of the level ceiling and the kind of bars that, you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't think
somebody disrespectful, right?
Right. But I mean, but something that makes sense. I mean, that would be like, dope and fire. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, would J2 say some off the wall shit? Yeah, but shit, you got to think about it. That nigga don't give no fucks about what you gotta think about. That nigga, when he said that
out, bro.
He got moved to the other room. Hold up.
All I'm saying is battle rap is homophobic.
See, look, that's exactly what it is. Like, when it boiled out to it, that's exactly what it is.
And that's why niggas not really gonna pick him up like that, bro. There are a lot of gay battle rappers who can really rap. I don't even want to flex like there are. He's not one of them. J2's not one of them. But there are gay battle rappers like the nigga that battle Twerk can rap. There's a nigga named Kai, who can rap his ass off. But niggas aren't picking them up because battle rap be homophobic. Like, you hear niggas yelling pause and ooh, anytime some shit even sounds gay, we don't give you shit for it.
Hey, like, yo, hold up. Hey. Onside, your mic good now? Hey, yo, leave the room and come back. You know what I mean? We'll mic back up and we'll get your thoughts on this shit. You know what I mean? Because I see it lighting up, but it's not showing in the joint. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, in my personal opinion, like I say, I can't hate on what somebody else does to, you know what I mean, to grind or whatever. Pause. But like, it's like I don't think that you know what I mean? Like, you can't help but be a little bit like salty at the same time, because it's like, damn, man, if it's really that easy, you know what I mean? For some cats, like,
salty for what? He didn't get nothing. Like, this is what you gotta understand.
There's Onside. Hey, yo, go ahead, Onside.
This is what I've been trying to get out, right? This is what y'all gotta understand. This is why people are so salty. But there's some things that don't understand. There's things about this world that people don't understand. It's just like what I was talking about the other day while I was talking about words, right? The power of words, right? But this goes to show you how this world works. This world works based on negativity and stupid shit. I'm gonna give you an example, right? If I walk into a restaurant, right? Say if I walk into a restaurant, it's a nice ass restaurant. I had a good time, right? And I was treated, respectfully, or whatever the case may be, right? Guess what, though? Here's the fucked up shit. You come out the restaurant, but you don't say shit about it. No promotion, no nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
that same restaurant or another one, and let's say the waiter comes up to me and says, "Fuck you, I ain't serving you today," and walks off, right? And I said, "What? Who the fuck you talking?" You know what I'm saying? And I start spazzing or whatever. But guess what I'm gonna do when I leave that restaurant? Most people are what? They get on their live, talk shit about the restaurant, where it's at, yo, it's lit, and all of a sudden they got like 100 people coming over there. Versus somebody, right? Versus a positive restaurant or whatever the case may be, where they treated you good, but the negative restaurant got more customers and got the shit flooded than the positive one. You know what I'm saying?
But man, this is a negative sport. You feel me? Like this is what we do.
What I'm saying is that it takes somebody to say some dumb shit like that. If we was to get, it's just like my man Kodak Black. A lot of people don't know Kodak Black is actually a very lyrical rapper. He was lyrical before he was hot, but nobody was paying attention to him. Nobody gave a fuck. Even Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty was extremely lyrical. Like he had videos of him rapping like on some Eminem shit, like crazy multi-syllable rhyming punches and everything, right? But people don't know that side of Lil Yachty, right? But nobody was paying attention to him. A lot of these rappers that come out, they just want to rap, but don't realize these niggas is rapping, really rapping.
Well, that's like, you gotta. That's like that other dude that what he made this designer, I think his name is.
Right.
He made like when he was first started rapping, he was actually rapping and he was clear, and then he just started acting like he was crazy as shit, and just saying whatever.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Let's say J2. Let's say nobody knew J2 was gay, right? Check this out. Y'all gonna love this one. Let's say nobody knew J2 was gay. He's battling somebody, but then brings up the fact and exposes the fact that he is. That would be more. That guy would get more credit for that alone of exposure, right? This man already
it'd be more of a shock value, yeah.
It'd be more of a shock value, right? Now this man actually, and from the jump, hey, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so it's like everybody already know. Do anybody care? Nah. What it was is there was a bar that he was more open about. You know what I'm saying? Mother was like, oh like, shit, like hell, not like right. But what it was is nobody would expect for him to say anything like that, because like you said, that we seen the twerk battle with the other dude, and he didn't say no shit like that. He just all, you see what I'm saying? J2 would be like, right, you gotta understand, he took it above the boundaries, like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like this what he, but he said it towards a female. It just wasn't expected. It just wasn't for right. Like you gotta understand, if it's not for your ears, then it ain't for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's just right. It ain't for you. Like that ain't
for me, brother.
Hey, yo,
right, that's what I'm saying.
The league in which you know what I mean, it all took place on you know what I mean, the Trap House, New York. On site, you out there in New York, you know, like out there they don't really like that type of shit isn't really like taken lightly out that way, you know what I mean?
Nah.
And then y'all gotta understand, that's J2's. That was J2's, I think. Smooth. How many battles he had on Trap? What was it? 3? Was it 3? I think he had 3. I think it's 2 or 3. I know it's one of those for a fact. I think it's 3. But you got to understand that the fact that when they book J2, that lets me alone what kind of, you know what I'm saying, good people they is. And I battled on the Trap NY before, you know what I'm saying? And shit.
Can I keep it a stat with you, bro? That's free labor. Like, niggas are going to book someone if they can book them for free. Hell yeah. He hating on the nigga's skill or talent. And I honestly don't think he's, like, elevated and out or, like, he went viral. But, like, when my man's earlier was saying, like, some people just make it big off doing shit like that. I don't think he really made an impact. Like, you really made niggas uncomfortable, if anything, but that's it. Like, and it honestly wasn't the bar that had niggas so wild upset. It was the niggas reacting to the shit. Like, it should have been repulsed, discussed, and all kind of wild shit. Like, niggas walked off, and it was because niggas walked off cameras. Like, I can't believe
personally, I just don't think he's gonna get on a URL big stage and say I suck dick. And I don't think he's gonna get kicked off that motherfucker. Man, niggas ain't gonna tolerate.
That's what I'm saying. Amen. Hallelujah. No.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying. But that's what that. Listen, he didn't say that. But that's my whole point. He didn't say it towards a man. He said it towards a female.
It doesn't matter who he says it to. It's still gay.
Oh no, it's gonna be a whole different energy if he said it to a man.
Daylight said, listen, Daylight said on Vlad that he would fucking, what did he say he'll do to Diddy?
we know what he said, but we
know
all
what he said. Right.
Listen, but we know that Daylight will troll. Daylight did a video twerking with an AK, twerking with a chopper.
But you heard what you said, right? That made it okay because Daylight is known to troll. This man lives that life. How you take away from something? That man lives that life. That's his life.
That's kind of the reason why we're having this discussion to get all the points out.
Like I said, man, my whole thing isn't really about the bar itself. You know what I mean? If you rap about what you relate to, I'm not mad at you for that. But I am thinking that it's a little bit zesty. You know what I mean? Some of these reactions.
Of course.
That we got
Hey, don't give me.
I'm talking about the crowd reaction. You know what I mean? So
right.
Reaction are a little bit zesty.
Like, look, you can ask Judge. Like, you can ask. He'll tell you wild card. He know I tell a bitch in a minute, hey, damn, man, I'm gonna get her pregnant like tonight type shit. And he'll tell you, man, I'm gonna fuck. Jug, how many times?
Shit, he's still poking holes in condoms to this day.
I told that nigga, hey, bro, hey, I'm poking some holes in your shit. You gonna be the first one with gonorrhea tonight. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Nigga, don't give
But what I'm
I told that nigga that shit. Hey.
These motherfucking like these crowd reactions, man. Like you gotta keep an open mind. Like
no.
Listen, the crowd reaction was because he said about they was amazed that he said some shit like that. Like, yo, like what the fuck?
Because we're yoking his shirt up, hitting him on the back, punching him, showing him love like we do, like in battle rap normally. Niggas wasn't disgusted like that. Niggas were really impressed by it, and that's what threw me off. That the fact in the setup of the bar, he said, "I'ma stay in a man's place." Then proceeds with the whole sucking of whatever. You feel me? That's what fucks me up. And then all you grown ass men reacted to that shit like it was okay for him. No, that shit's. I don't care if he lives that life. I don't care if that's what he on. That's him. Niggas gotta accept it. Sorry, y'all gotta accept the fact that niggas are straight, and we ain't gotta accept y'all gay. Fuck that. I'm sorry. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, it was the listen. I believe it was the fact that was amazed that he said he would say some shit. Like, bro, like I can't believe you openly said some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's like going around your homeboys and you got one of your other partners around. He blatantly bust out and said some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Around it, you feel me?
Say, yeah, and you know how that's gonna work. You know what I mean? You gonna look and go, hey, what the fuck? Like, hold up, come on, dog.
Right?
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? But y'all laughing. But Polo had this same discussion when he said the other day about the R. Kelly shit. He said if we post it up out and I see some, you know what I mean, some fuck shit that you want to be, hey, bro, you better, you know what I mean? I'm gonna whoop your
right. Yeah, I'm gonna call it out. Yeah. Why the fuck are we here, nigga? Hell no. See, bro, you better be picking up your goddamn daughter, your niece, or somebody.
But
I know we ain't just sitting here.
Thing, you know what I mean? Like you, a motherfucker talk about, you know what I mean? Like homosexual thing. Like you gonna, hey, bro, like what are you here for? Like what's really good? You know what I'm saying?
But see, here's the one thing I can say, dog. Like this, man, in real life, man, dude is respectful. He don't do like that type of shit around. Yeah. He keep that amongst his own facility around in his own world. You know what I'm saying? He don't. And it, like matter of fact, hey, listen, this like a vouch for that nigga come in with bitches, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, listen, dog.
That's facts.
Listen. That nigga walk in with real, actual women, bro. I'm talking real motherfucking women and smooth and
it's Atlanta, so you never really know. To be real with you, it's Atlanta, so we never really know if they're actual women, but they look like bitches.
They a little
nah. One or two of them I seen at events numerous of times. I know for a fact they are actually women. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care.
But I'm just all I'm saying is that the man will actually come in with, he don't come in with a bunch of he don't come in walking with a whole fucking sausage fest. Dude come in that motherfucker and with he brings the girls out, to be real.
Hey yo, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. We didn't kind of we done spent a lot of time on this subject. Is there anything else we going? Because you know what I mean. We probably about to cut it here in a second. We're gonna move on to the next. You know what I mean.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on.
Because it's been about an hour, and about half of this has been us talking about. So that you see, it is apparently a very good marketing tool. It sparks conversation, but
right,
and that's a fact. Everybody got a different opinion on the whole situation, so it's good to get this out, and people can go ahead and debate the pros and cons of everything and how they actually feel about it. But
me personally, I just think that there is a market for that. I just don't think it's on for big stage URL.
Correct. And I mean, shouts to Sarah Connor got a league out there, you know what I mean, where she holds like it's LGBT friendly battle rap events, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shouts to her for making a place for these cats in the culture, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but I don't see it rocking a big room, man. So that just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Okay, so me and KTL was having a conversation earlier about the rapper they'll remain anonymous.
Let me sit up for this, man. I'm listening. I'm here for it.
All right, so this one guy, he's talking about how certain rappers always use movie references, right? Fuck it, it's street hymns. We're gonna go ahead and get to it. We're gonna get to the bullshit. Caleb, you go ahead and get the situation. I want you to go ahead and explain the situation, how you saw it, and then I'm gonna give my view
you know
of it.
Like I was making a statement. Me and Dre were having, you know what I mean, our daily street hymns argument. You know what I mean? It's been a thing ever since the inception of fucking Outsider Media Group. But
yeah, a lot of Zay 2-1 anyway.
Never. But yeah, street hymns basically had like a bar a while back to where like he was basically saying that, you know what I mean, like a lot of these battle fans want to hear you know what I mean, shit about Juice, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, South Central, you know what I mean? All the Memphis Bleak, all that type of shit, you know what I mean? And can y'all
I like the way you put that in there too. I'm about to rebuttal that, but go
let me ask y'all first off, do y'all agree that you know what I mean, that there are a lot of those references, you know what I mean, Friday, those same few movies?
No, I think the references to the movies were scenes from like we never heard before. Like we all heard 1,000 million times about the Ricky getting shot part. But when somebody takes a different, like Trez had a bar against B-Match, what was it? Like says something. It was a Boys in the Hood reference bar, but he said that Trey would pick your baby up out the street. Like
I'm not speaking on like, whether it's a good line or not.
Right.
I agree that it's referenced a lot in battle rap. You know what I mean?
If it's something we ain't heard yet, I mean, I don't see why. I mean, but then okay, let me ask you this: how many right now can say right now? You know you from this. We know what year you were born. If I mention this movie, who all remember the movie Fresh?
Of course, come on, we older and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Of course, and that's what. Like, listen, Polo, before you get back on, that was one of my points. Like, a lot of the people that's making these bars are referencing just for this crowd. This because a lot of people that's hood classic. A lot of street dudes, battle rappers, mainly a bunch of street dudes that talk street slang.
Like you gotta understand. You got the generation that's today. Like I ain't gonna lie, you got motherfuckers that how old is Chess? So you know he was born way after Pac died. What is he? 18, 19?
Yeah,
he's probably 20 now. Right, but when he came in, he was what, 16, 17 or some shit like that. But at the end of so he was born right when flat screen TVs were made. Like he didn't get a chance to had to on the damn antennas and fix the fucking signal on that motherfucker.
Get the
he didn't have to worry about the VCR. When you had the VCR, you had to fix the fucking tracking on that motherfucker when it started eating up the cassettes, like eating up the damn tape. You know what I'm saying? When you watching the movie and shit, you gotta hit the tracker button.
This is nostalgia from the real days.
That was thinking on the quality of the bar, but I agree that, you know what I mean, like when it comes to battle, you gonna hear, like, if you go listen to like 10 battles, you're not liable to make it through without hearing some shit about, you know what I mean, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, South Central.
Because that's hood.
Yeah, but what we saying is not.
Let me get this real quick.
But a lot of the generation don't know nothing about Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood.
No. Let's get to the. I'm gonna give you the argument. I'm gonna give you the real argument. So what Street Hands was saying, that people want to hear a bunch of stuff like that, which of course we're street dudes, a lot of street niggas. We do this is the shit that we do. A lot of this shit we can relate to because we was out. But it's hard for me to hear that shit from a dude that talks anime shit. We don't do anime in the fucking streets, so he's mad because. He's mad because nobody wants to hear that fucking anime shit. That goddamn it, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Hold on. I gave you a chance to talk. Let me talk, bro. All right. So listen, don't nobody want to hear that old imaginary bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing he's saying. Nobody don't listen. A whole bunch. You don't never see nobody in the hood, goddamn it, collecting Pokemon cards. Oh, yo, hold on, it's my turn.
Hey, you park your ass in front of my car, staring at your phone. You definitely getting hit. I play too much Grand Theft Auto 5, bro. You getting hit?
Even that.
I will hit your ass with my motherfucking whip.
That's hood shit, though. You don't understand. That's real hood shit.
You really ain't knocking on my door to say, wait a minute. You really ain't knocking on my door saying, hey, Pikachu in your house, nigga. But peek at you, nigga, you really ain't gonna want to come in. Like, bro, for real. Like, hell no.
So the thing is, he's talking about. Listen, he's talking about the content, right? He's saying that
I get what he's saying.
There's a lot of people that use these references, right? And I'm saying it's because there's a lot of hood dudes. Now, this is coming from Christian virgin that watch anime. Yo, nobody's doing that in the battle rap community.
No, hey, hold on. Matter of fact, look, listen. That's a good topic because let me ask y'all this right now. Now, a lot of y'all gonna agree. Jug, you too. How many movies we had like that from those decades, from those 90s, where we had Juice, what we say, Juice, Fresh, Men's Society. How many movies can we say that was in the 2000s that you can name besides Belly?
Bro, I wasn't even born.
Belly was in the 90s too.
No, I know that, Jug. I'm saying, like, how many movies that we had like that was in 2000? Like, we're in 2019, so 19 years. How many movies can we say that came out that was from the hood? That's hood. That can show the struggle.
It's not like that though. It's a change in time. Everybody, pause this, but it's a moist era. You can tell. Listen, J2 is. We just talked about him. It's a moist era right now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just friendly. It's okay to be
man.
The fucking virgin nerd is talking about gun bars and shit like that. We ain't rocking with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of hood dudes. There's a lot of hood dudes in this field, in this battle rap community. Nobody knows about that fucking Pokemon anime shit, that imaginary shit. Motherfuckers talk about real shit that happened. We talk about real shit that was really going on and shit like that.
Hey, time. All right. Now. You know what I mean? Let me it's my turn for my
round. What's going on, bro?
Because don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You a motherfucking virgin talking about goddamn Pokemon and anime, bro. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. He got the nerve to goddamn it bring up goddamn it Av and all that shit on that shit because he be doing movie references. Fuck that. Everybody talking real shit. No real dudes out here talking anime. My bad.
Now it's my turn. All right. So let me. 540 Dre is not a battle rap fan. Let me tell you how I've determined this. Let me tell you how I've determined this, right?
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit you about to say about. No. I'm not gonna let you get that. I'm not a battle rap. No. I'm not gonna let you get that off.
Hold on, Dre. Let KT get his bars off.
Now, let me tell you how I've determined this, right? Because I hear all of this street hymn shit, you know what I mean? And that's fine. Not everyone likes everything. I mean, but this is a cat that goes out there and makes lyrical shit to what he relates to, things that are real in his life, you know what I mean? And that's fine. You don't gotta like it, be like, hey man, you know what I mean? That ain't my type of shit, you know what I mean? You talking about Jesus, you talking about anime, you talking about whatever the fuck. Like, I don't relate to that shit. But then the motherfucker got the same audacity to hate on someone who is the polar opposite. The motherfucker don't like Geechee Gotti either, who just tells about what his real life is.
Because I'm an equal opportunity hate. I'm an equal opportunity hater. If I don't like it, I'm gonna talk about it. What the fuck are you saying right now?
We don't want.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Shit. We don't want like you want shit.
Like, let me tell you what it really is. It's niggas is lazy. I'm gonna just call it what it is. Why we always hear these same stupid ass movie references? because we all watch the same shit. And yes, it's chopping up to niggas being, actual, street niggas. That's true. But at the same time, shit, I've been locked up with niggas where we sitting around talking Naruto in the day room, like straight up. Like, so I know some grown ass men who will clap you and go home and turn on some Naruto. But like for real,
like I say, all I'm saying, man, is like you like okay, so we don't want, the lyrical, like anime, whatever, like soft side of battle rap. But we don't want the, gritty, like talking that Crip shit, South type of shit.
Nah, see, you trying to hold on. You giving the wrong fucking angle though. What I said with Geechee Gotti, no. If you gonna say it, say the shit right. What I was talking about Geechee Gotti is switch up instead of saying, do I gotta drop the fucking checklist again? It's the same shit
over. Say it again.
Talk
about a little homie and somebody grandmama and something about a what
you know it because you know what it is because you heard these battles. Now that's
said it every time.
Is not man, listen to what the fuck I'm trying to say. It's not his content, it's change it up. You can say the content, but change it up. That's what he relates to. So talk about that shit. But it ain't gotta be that same fucking checklist. So don't make it seem like I'm hating on Gotti because of what he's saying. No. It's because listen what the fuck I'm saying. It's different when you say the same thing. You use bow, headshot, and all that shit.
But it's not the same whenever all you talk about is fucking Memphis Bleak and fucking Boys in the Hood and fucking.
Man, listen, you on that? Listen, that is non-valid. It's not the same.
Same content.
It's non-valid. It's non-valid. No, you trying to listen. I'm trying to be good and talk about this shit in a respectable way, yo. But I see you trying to sway the conversation in a different way.
I'm telling you,
Av has only had like 2 battles where he's actually said these movies. Fuckers like Shotgun Sugar's made a career off that shit.
Exactly.
Now that's not Av.
I'm not just talking about Av. I'm talking about everybody.
No, but you ain't gonna bring him up and make it seem like that's all they gonna do.
Wait. Hold on. I get, but listen. Hold on, real quick. I get what he's saying, but I also get what Dre's saying. But in the reference thing, what do you mean by the reference? You mean like using the movie as a reference, or just like
my whole thing is
using a bar?
Okay,
like
let me tell you. Whenever I
Av, I give you hold on. I give you prime example. Av said, "What was that bar?" He said, "I pointed at your head." He said, "I pointed at your head like alfalfa or some shit." That was fire. It was a reference to like the movie Little Rascals, right? But to you, if he used the movie reference of like a whole scheme of Little Rascals and stuff like that, or do you mean like it's how he said?
Let me tell you what I mean. Like I say, we a few of we battle rappers in here, so let me explain this. Whenever I write, and I'm not that I prefer to write. For the most part, I try to stay away from things like have been said before or ground that has been covered. Like so I choose like I try to stay away from like all the classic hood movies that we've seen. We've heard referenced everywhere, like all the Friday movies. Boys in the Hood, Don't Be a Menace, Menace to Society, all of that shit.
That's when you think outside the box. You got listen. That's when you think outside the box. You got listen. My favorite was I like Chris. Okay, like say for instance, Christopher Walken to me is definitely in the top 5 with Denzel and all because he's a good ass actor, right? So you got what are the movies that Christopher Walken starred that did you got King of New York. See, we ain't
exactly, and that's my point. Like all I'm saying is if you go
I've heard a bunch of those.
Like here's the thing. If you go in there, you know what I mean? You go in there, if you go into a battle, like if you go in like whenever you're writing your rounds, you know what I mean? You know that we've heard a ton of Boys in the Hood references. You know what I mean? If you give me a motherfucking, if you give me a Ricky getting shot with a shotgun, what do you expect? Come on, dog. My whole point is like the reason that I don't like I give more credit to this, this soft shit or whatever, it's because at least this is ground that I haven't heard covered before. I want to hear something that either I would have never thought of that or how has no one ever said that. Those are the types of bars that I give crazy reactions to.
Okay, but listen, but what's the difference between referencing classic? Hold on. What's the difference between referencing movies and keep using the Bible? All you're doing is using the Bible. That's your whole shtick right there. So that's all he's doing. What's the difference then? Since you will talk about people using movies, what's the difference between keep using the Bible? That's all you're doing. Bible, anime. It's the same shit.
This is hey, yo, Onslaught, what was you saying now?
I think I could really, really weigh on this because of my personal battle rap style, and I'm very notorious for
Oh yeah, we
rep-
listening to all the opinions, man. You know what I mean? This
like
is me and Dre, but y'all go ahead.
I think that I'm very notorious for referencing a lot of different.
Hey, real quick. I'm sorry.
Street
Hymns versus Luke Castro just fucking dropped. We getting to this after this. You goddamn right.
My
watch it.
Oh my God! If y'all saw that battle, that's a bag, by the way. Luke Castro killed that man.
Never.
Like
we gonna get to it.
Smoked him.
So you see what I mean? You see what I mean? All right, we'll get to this later.
That's fine.
What was you saying on
I hear because So what I was saying was, I is saying because, and there's kind of like I'm gonna give you guys a balance, right, in between both of you guys' arguments to hopefully try to even out, what y'all saying, right? Me personally, I don't mind hearing anime bars as long as it's, you feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if you say an anime bar and it's not violent, fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? That's the way, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Like, nigga, that shit better be violent. Yeah, you can say anime bars, but at the same time, you gotta relate it to where, like Dre was saying, like, nigga, you rapping with hood niggas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hood niggas, but you gotta be violent at the same time for me to feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna make it land. You can't just say no dumb shit like, oh yeah, I was sneezing and I peek at you and some stupid shit like that, and it's nothing violent. You know what I mean? You just referencing shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, you have to know how to. I think the problem is with most rappers is they don't read. You know what I'm saying? They don't read, they don't study, they don't expand, and it's just like Polo was saying. Nobody knows about the King of New York. You know what I'm saying? I done said bars about the 6 degrees of separation with Will Smith. I done said bars about MC Escher, the painter. You know what I'm saying? I done said bars about
what
shit.
What was that one you had with the you know what I mean, the fucking the chin fucked up in the store or whatever?
The what?
Where you had that bar about the chin fucked up in the store or whatever?
Yeah, the Rumble in the Bronx. When I said fuck did I say? I said I catch you slipping a bodega. Put the barrel to your jaw, bow. Your hanging chin in the store had people fucked up. Rumble in the Bronx. You know what I mean? That's the movie that, you know what I mean? Like
Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah, but that's a movie nobody referenced. So it's like Polo was saying.
Here's the thing, like my you know what I mean? Like reference some things that I haven't heard of before, because you're not gonna get much of a good reaction like talking
but what Drake but the point of what he's trying to say is how many people that's from the hood watch Rumble in the Bronx or West Side Story or that's what we're saying. Like if you say a bar, it's not that we can't catch it. If we didn't see the movie, how are we gonna relate to it?
Exactly. Yeah, but at the same
that's the only part I dig what Dre was saying. It was like, I mean, I've seen it before. I mean, or if like what popular main movies that if a movie came out today that you was excited to see, like everybody else, you want to go watch it. The Avengers or whatever the fucking case may be, you want to go. You see what I'm saying? So at that time, these are popular movies that was like that made that. Matter of fact, that some of the box office is still, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh shit. So, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, like I get what you're saying. If we watched it, we catch it, but we hate for you to say a bar that could, you know what I'm saying, that was probably fire, but we didn't catch it because we don't know nothing about that movie. It's like I know people right now that never watched I Love Lucy, but if they have a bar about, you got generation today that up in the black and white that they never watch I Love Lucy. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have to worry about the national anthem ending at the end of the channel and shit like that to TV when you didn't have no more of a broadcast. So it's like they won't.
And I think that one of the major problems with battle rap right now is like there's like happening.
But everything you said, like the Rumble in the Bronx, guess what? That bar is for our generation, like we catch it. And then you got people that's from that generation that's in the, it ain't like you don't have a building full of 18, 19-year-old, or you know what I'm saying? You get a few, you may get mid-20s, but that lets you know what year they were born and when they came in and who they was brought up to. You got niggas born when Nelly and Chingy was popping, so they don't know nothing about Master P and everybody. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just giving the prime. But all I'm saying is if you say a bar, it's not that it's not fire. If them niggas that they may not know about it. Like I said, they came in a whole different era. Now we are in the segment battle rap now where we have a generation mix with both old and new in the new era. You know what I'm saying? So
I think more what you saying.
I was saying that I think, you know, what's happening now is like a sort of a collision, right? Where, you know, you have the average battle rap audience fan member, you know, that might have a limited amount of knowledge. And, you know, the battle rappers may be referencing to what they relate to, but the metaphor cow's going to start drying up. And then people start complaining and they say, yo, we tired of hearing the same shit. Yeah, but you're tired of hearing the same shit. But when we say something different, you don't catch it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to balance in between.
Let me mention this. Have you ever been to Atlanta?
Yes, I have. I lived in Atlanta for 2 years. I lived in
Okay, all right, so cool. So you actually been to an Atlanta bar or a night spot, you know what I'm saying? A little cool, chill out spot, whatever. So okay. So
yeah.
You know right now, if you walked in Club Libra and they put Nas on, that DJ getting beat the fuck up.
You're right.
Now you see where I'm going.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. What the hell?
Yo, honestly, I just think it comes down to niggas being too scared to be themselves. Everyone want to pander to the gangsta thug gun bar shit. And that's just, yo.
Hello? Yo. Everybody got like, yo?
Yo.
Yeah, we still here. We hear you, brother.
Oh, okay. What were you saying? Who's that? I think Groove was talking. I think Groove was.
Who's Groove?
No, I mean, Smooth. I don't think he could see a name.
I'm sorry. Smooth was talking.
Oh yeah, no problem. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, it's just like so many niggas is scared, just beat themselves and rap. Like they want to pander to the gun bars, they want to pander to the street. Like that's what they rather than just be like, you know what, I'm going.
The people that don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Right.
So I can give them something also that they relate to. Like Jug, how old are you? Yo,
my bad.
Jug, is Jug still?
Hey, Jug sleep. He like 14. It's like 6:45 out here.
Well, now, look. Let's say I think Jug like 19 or 20 years. I think he's 20. So that means if he's 19 years old or 20 years old, so we know when he was born. So what I'm saying is like you have to give a reference also to a bar that he may understand. You see what I'm saying? Like we all seen the Friday movies, right? So I had a bar in the PG in my PGs where I told him, I said I told him, I said I go through a lot of shit just to get to your uncle house. I want to see what that drama about. Window down, John Witherspoon. I'm trying to air this shit out. You see the reference between that is using John Witherspoon, but not to the reference of a Friday. But you catch what I'm saying is because we all remember John Witherspoon when a nigga was smelling like shit in the car. What was he doing? He was airing it out. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Right. So, but if I was to say like a Friday, like a whole Friday scheme, then yeah, you get tired of hearing it because we already know where you leading to with it. But when you use a reference from out of nowhere where you won't see it coming, it's just like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, I wouldn't have thought of that.
That was a valuable.
Some of the best thinkers.
No.
You get what I'm saying? But you gotta understand. So Jug would have a bar about some shit from his today era, like what they go through, and we like, damn, we go through the same shit. We can relate. You see what I'm saying? But when you just use a reference just for one side, like let's just say we just use a reference for old heads only, like only people would know. You know what I'm saying? It's like that won't be fair because guess what? Jug may not catch it.
It's about knowing your audience.
I might be like, what? You didn't like that bar? He can be like, nah, because I ain't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit. Like, if you ask him, he's like, no, I don't like that. I don't know what the fuck, I don't know who the hell is. So you might be like, damn. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it'd be a whole bunch of stuff that you want the people to understand and catch, because we hate for you to take that time to write a bar or about something or make a reference to it, and we don't understand. We can't give you credit for it.
Bro, I don't feel that. Who the fuck is Crazy Legs? All right, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, we know Crazy Legs, but that's what I'm saying. We heard. Listen, what I'm saying. I ain't hear that bar too much, but we heard it. I think we heard it enough, like before, maybe like two. I think I heard it maybe like 2 or 3 times if I can remember. But you know that. But then again, you know about that. This new generation don't know nothing about. Don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the hood. They don't.
Who don't?
Right.
Who don't?
You're right about that, man.
Oh, you came right. Matter of fact, Juke, you came in right before the movie was even start. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you remember it. But like I said, I mean, it's like I said, you still got people that was still born right when goddamn Nelly and Chingy was popping. Like, come on.
First references be all over the place. Like, my references and battles be all over the fucking place. So, like, I just really think niggas are scared to just rap, period. Like, when Buddy had that Rumble in the Bronx bar, I was just like, that's actually cold. I don't get like how a motherfucker can react to that. Like, that's cold. But that's just one of the things, like, if people don't catch it, they don't catch it. When you start writing for the crowd and writing for everyone else.
And that's what's good about the camera, you feel me?
Yeah, it's like people forget that there's a whole camera. And that's the thing I told them, like, y'all forget there's a camera, right? Like, y'all can play this back and see, oh, well, damn, that shit was kind of cold. I didn't even catch that.
The camera would catch it. The camera would catch everything.
In the building, bro, that you can write.
For the camera, like, I know a nigga, one of my mans, his name is Ace Vegas, and he focuses on, like, the live, aspect. That's the type of nigga he is. You know what I mean? Like, he says a lot of shit that people just don't get. And, he don't give a fuck. Like, he just be like, I don't give a fuck. You can watch the shit 500 times on the camera, and people always tell him, you got to try to relate. And the nigga just don't care. You know what I mean? Nobody can tell him nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, that's just some people's styles, But for those who write, but the people that write for the building, they're going to get the immediate attention first. And that's just the way it is,
Right, and that's what we're saying. It's really based on like what kind of scenery in the building. Like, if you're finna be on a big stage, yeah, you can't afford to write nothing for people. Oh, you'll catch you when the cam get out. Come on, bro. Like, you trying to win now. Right now, they gonna have you losing in the building all 3 rounds on the 30 piece. So it's like now, like, yeah, you got to catch you while you're in the building because you got to move everybody in the room. Now, when you're in a small setting, then yeah, you can do the metaphor. You can do a whole bunch. We'll catch it. Because you don't have to, it's not a bunch of people who you got to reach to. You're only reaching just the people that's around in that little facility. So it's easy. Right. But when you got a big crowd that's over 300-400 people and shit like that, and yeah, you got to move, like, you got to move people. Like, you got to sell it. You got to sell it because you only get one shot sometimes. You see some people hit the big stage, you don't see them no more. So you only get one shot. So when you get that shot, it's like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna talk. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. And then once you get your foot in the door, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it now.
Right.
Do it. I mean, like, you continue to do what got you here, but work on something else that that you've been wanting to do and see if it works. And if it doesn't, guess what? Not to do the shit again. It's all learning experience at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't take away from anybody that has the reference of you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, of course, if we keep hearing the same Ricky, yeah, down be like, yeah, bro, you lost
exactly. That's my whole point, man. Like,
that's my whole point. That's
the movie. The movies are all fire. I'm just saying at a certain point, like,
I get what you're saying though, like the same.
Even just not even movies, just conceptually. Like, I'm tired of hearing, I'm tired of hearing defeat bars. You know what I mean?
I haven't heard that in a minute.
That's because people got hip. I've heard a couple of them.
Cancer and
yeah, exactly. God, cancer, like, it's certain type of shit that's just in battle rap. We need to retire this, or at least let it breathe for a couple of years.
It's not that battle rap didn't retire. You still got people coming in the game, like, man, people that just now that just probably now
They don't
started
know
battling.
nothing about it. They don't know better.
They not going all the way back to the early era. They watching what they see today. So it's like, yo, like they don't. You get what I'm saying? They only catching up at what's popping for the last 5 years. They ain't going no further back. You understand what I'm saying? You know, they probably going by off of when fucking UFF was going down on the BET. So they're not catching up all the way before that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know.
Right.
But real battle rap fans been hearing them same movie references, cans. So like y'all been hearing that shit since what? 09, 08 type shit. Like, nah, niggas are just lazy. I don't care what anybody's how niggas feel about it.
I mean, I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it in a little hot ass minute. If anybody says it today, man, that's lazy, right? Like they didn't take time to do. Yeah,
right.
You lazy. No, you still say that shit, bro. Like it's just lazy. Like you can't think of any new concept.
But then again, I'm thinking but then again, like I said, to me, that's people that just probably started and they only. You see what I'm saying? Like today, they don't know. Like, bro, that shit's so played out. You way late. Like we don't say that shit no more. You see what I'm saying? Like they haven't created that method or what fits for them and how to be creative. You know, when people come into battle rap, bro, they just look at the lights, camera, and they thinking like it's going to get them out there, and that's not how it works. It's the creativity, and some of them haven't expanded they tissue in their brain yet to create and to separate themselves and be different. You know what I'm saying? Some of them wants to have other people's similarities of style, and they come in and it's like, nah, bro, we already seen it before. So no, we don't want another Big T. We don't want another you know what I'm saying? Like we have them already. You know what I'm saying? That's what made Chess different. Chess, he was different. He didn't come in sounding like anybody. He was Chess. You know what I'm saying? That's what made him special. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Hey, yo, but I mean, I think we had a real productive discussion. I think we need to cut it right now. I mean,
that's a bet.
We've been here for about an hour and a half. Y'all ready to go?
Yeah, man. It's your boy Keystone, man. I borrow every toaster oven, man, and I don't have a wash machine, man. And so yeah, man, signing.
Yo,
out of time shit.
It's your boy Polo 404 Keystone. Write all my bars, man. I'm a ghostwriter. He's my ghostwriter, and I'm a ghostwriter for Drake. So